Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, episode 25, where we're about to get our sleet wheat farm rocking and rolling, and it's going to be such a wonderful thing to have all the food we could ever hope for. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and deconstruct these hydroponic farm tiles that are fully grown. Replace them with regular farm tiles. We'll let that work get done. Down here, we're going to have to address this. As I thought, we dug too close. We broke through. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and create ourselves a little water lock here. And that should work. So then what we'll do is we'll ladder up like this. And on second thought, let's ladder up on this side, right? And then we'll dig this out here. And then I guess we don't really need an airlock door, but we'll make one anyways. Why not? Just because. Alright, so we'll let that happen. And over here we've got Wheezeworts to collect. So much to do. There is always so much to do. This one, and then we're going to need to come down this way as well. To here. A lot of priority 7s. Actually asking for a lot of work to be done. Let's go ahead and check back on the farm. And I think we can speed things up now. Oh, you guys will be out of there soon enough. Don't you worry about that. Okay, farm tiles at a 7. Just right across there, please. And actually at a 9, let's sweep up some of these liquefiables, please. I don't like these laying around. We're already having to mop up constantly in here. Okay, that'll work. That will work for now. We're also going to take these farm tiles out this way. And dig that out. Okay, so as to the steam geysers, I was re-going over some of my experiments, and I realized what I needed to do was actually... Well, I need to get rid of all of this insulated tile is actually hurting my cause. So I've sort of sealed in all this temperature, and what I need is the granite to act like a heat sink. So we're going to go ahead and strip all of this insulated tile back and change some of this insulated tile to granite, and then we're going to seal this up like that. And even though this one doesn't need it yet, we'll seal that one up as well when the time comes. Okay. So we'll have to take care of that. The other thing we're going to start working on, because yes, we're going to be demanding a lot from everybody. This is where our CO2 room is going to go. So I guess I could let them dig that out first. Yeah, we'll let everybody do the work that they have assigned currently. All the sleet wheat is being taken to the cooking stations. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. In fact, what we need is we need this sleet wheat dumped out, please. Because what? It's 6 kilograms? Yeah, that needs to be planted, everyone. We need to plant it. So feel free to tear it down so that you can move it over here and plant it. Please and thank you. Oh, wonder what you were doing down there. What have we got here? We're starting to work on it. We're gonna have to mop up some of the water here. Won't be too big of a deal. Go ahead and mop this, mop that, mop that. Anybody working on the Wheezeworts? No, not yet. Mop that there. And this, yeah, this tile is unreachable now. Way to go. Way to go. So let's go ahead and destroy that. What have we here? There we go. Now we're letting some of the heat out. Now the temperature will drop a little bit. It's going to heat up this area, though, but such is the price that you pay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to deconstruct all of these and ladder right across there. And over here, much the same way, we're going to deconstruct this, and I think we'll leave that. I don't want all that heat to get on both sides. So you can see the air out here is heating up really fast now that it's exposed to the granite, which will, there you go, start to lower the heat of the tile, because it's not insulated anymore. And even the water here is trying to cool down, but it can't. Okay, there we go. Now that that's in place. As for the design with this geyser should not be able to push the water over. At least in my experiment, that part matches just perfectly. I'm not sure. And even more to the point, it's not really doing it over here. Well, it's trying to now. But there it is, 999.8. That is what, in my experiment on my other game that I saw, nope, it's going to spill over too. Maybe there was an update. I don't know. That is incredibly bizarre. I checked and double-checked that. And it should not be able to push up and over like that. Not sure of what's causing that. That's unreachable. Alright. Somebody's going to have to go down there just to sweep all that stuff up. How do you like that? Whose job is that going to be? I don't know. Wouldn't want it to be mine. Still, we're not getting any sleet wheat planted. What is going on? I have no idea. 9 kilograms. Are you serious? It's because these are not a high priority. Well, they're about to be. They are about to be the highest priority. Because I don't want to cook all my sleet wheat into frost buns. I want to plant it. Please. And thank you. So let's go ahead and start planting, everyone. Harvest pending. Oh, this one is ready to go. Well, then destroy it. There's no reason to keep it there if it's ready to harvest. Just destroy it. Now everybody's going to stop doing what they're doing to plant all of this, but we need to do it. I suppose I could have left them hydroponic farm tiles, but it just seemed like such a waste. Since we're not going to irrigate them, they don't need it. Yep, now there's no sleet wheat to cook frost buns, but we have a ton of it, and we can get more. We can get more here and here. A couple different places. So I'm not worried about that. We are introducing a good amount of heat with these tiles, though. Yeah, see? Temperature's dropping, but it's going to warm this air up. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Hey, look at that. The water temperature is dropping. 54. How's it doing here? 68.5. Okay. Now this one, because it's kind of surrounded by this slime for now, we're going to go ahead and tear down... We're going to tear down that insulated tile all over there, and there, and there. Yep. So we want this thing to breathe. We want it to be exposed to air. We don't need this ladder, though. That ladder is unnecessary. How are we doing over here? Nobody's even touched that. Priority 5, of course. How are we doing down here? Okay, they mopped all my water up. Really? That seems... Okay, well, we're not going to have a water lock like this. So we're obviously going to have to get us some more water. Hopefully, like, that will work. And then this we will... And if we open that, we're going to get natural gas. What a conundrum. I should have stayed down here to watch this. This was kind of important. So let's go ahead and dig these up, and hopefully that water will spill in here and give us a nice clean water lock. And then we can add more to it from this side if we need to. Okay, that didn't really add a whole lot of water. We could always tap into the side of this. You know what? That might be just the thing we want to do. Wait, wait, wait. There it is. There's our water lock. So now... Wait. Kind of. Sort of a water lock. Did somebody really collect that water? Oh my goodness, they did. Why are you doing that? There's other water... Oh... Really? Really? Okay, fine. Then we will tap into the side of this, and we'll get our dirty water back. That is fine. I'm okay with that. Alright, let's address this now. Okay, it looks like we can go ahead and deconstruct our ladders. And then we'll seal this back up with granite up top to help us dissipate heat. And we'll need to seal this off so it can't pump out any more water. Once that happens, it should start cooling down, just like that one. I guess there was no need for this tile, though, in hindsight. Oh, no! Speaking of no need for that tile, let's get rid of it, shall we? Okay, goodness. Now, let's go one up from there. So we're going to need to do that, and we broke down all our ladders. So wasteful. Somebody's going to get burned in there, that's all I know. Alright, we got our fertilizer room, but we're not ready for that yet. How are these doing? 97%. They'll be ready before you know it. We can go ahead and sweep up all of that and that. The Weezeworts are managing the temperature fairly well. We're not yet down to growable conditions. They're still stifled from toasty surroundings, but we'll get them down there. That's not a problem. Now what we can do is we can queue up these for harvesting. Actually, let's go ahead and dig that one. Then down here, where we're working on our Weezewort, there's plenty of sleet wheat in this area. We can go ahead and get that as well, actually. Look at it all. Oh my goodness, and snow has collapsed our ladder system. Collapsed onto our ladder system, preventing people from going down. They don't quite have this broken yet. And everybody's tired. Everybody's going to bed. We got this stuff done. Is anybody else good at art? No, it's just Kitsunopal. Okay. Go ahead and get the art done, Kitsunopal. Maybe we'll throw down some more pictures. Maybe. 2 frost buns? Really? Wild Rage, GG. 1 isn't enough. You gotta have 2. You gotta have 2 frost buns. I can see that. Trying to get your daily calorie intake. Craig, why are you holding your breath? Where did you come from? This is not going to work. This whole CO2 thing is going to have to be redone. Okay, now that that has sealed up, we can demolish these ladders again. And we can also demolish these ladders, and then we can go in there and we can sweep the whole thing. The water is still cooling down relatively well. We seem to have gotten stuck at 54 over here because this air is sort of equalizing with the granite. So what that means is we're going to need Weezeworts over here. That's basically what it means. Which is fine because we're about to have more of them. So what we'll do is we'll dedicate, yeah, that area just like that. And then in this way, we'll have Weezeworts helping control the air right underneath this thing, where it's venting all its hot air. And as this temperature lowers, this should lower, which will lower this. Should. That's the plan anyways. And we'll do the same thing over here. once this has all been swept up. Just like that. Look at that. Waterfalls everywhere. The water here is starting to cool down. We're down into the 40s. That's good. Okay, so this is a little weird. Let's mop up this bit of water. And then finally we can start doing something in here. Okay, so we're just going to get this place ready. We're not going to be able to do anything with it until we get our CO2 room up and running. And that won't happen right away. Okay, they can't get to that because they have to mop up some of this. So also you can mop up some of that. So many things to mop. Taking back the sleet wheat, that's good. That's very good. Wheezeworts, we've got wheezeworts now, so let's go ahead and... Oh, nobody built my my little vases. Who is idle? Kitsune Opal, all the art is done. Then you may go back to standard jobs. Thank you very much for your assistance. I appreciate it. So far, you're the only creative type in the colony, but to be fair, really, we only need one creative type, so... Foxheart, you do not look like you're having a good time. At all. Ooh. Ugh. Yeah, I know. I know. But hey, if you can get over there, that's a good enough water lock for me. What is this? Water? Oh, fine. Empty it. It'll go to the top. Okay, great. Now all this can be reached, so we can deal with that. And let's go ahead and we'll sweep up those just to slow down the polluted oxygen going into the natural gas geyser. There we go. There's our vases. Okay. Some wheezeworts there. And then after you sweep all this up, we'll get some wheezeworts in here. Same system. We're just going to go 1, 2, 3 like that. And... actually, yeah, let's go ahead and make those gas permeable. And then same thing over here. Oh, we could do wolframite. Maybe we should do wolframite here. Wouldn't that... Actually, yes. We're going to do wolframite here. And we're going to do wolframite here. To start. And hopefully they will, the wolframite will soak in the cold temperature. And pass it along to the surrounding air. Oh, Gigi, now it's your turn. Oh. Craig came to help. Okay, you're taking shifts. That's probably for the better. Just keep mopping, everyone. Keep mopping. Okay, let's go ahead and dig up this wheezewort. Still haven't got down here. Is this a lower priority? No, it's all 7s. We need more hands. Kangler the Toad Slayer, thank you. I appreciate your assistance. Everybody's sort of all over the place, trying to do everything all at once. There's Alcarin getting our wheezewort for us. That is excellent. Getting our wolframite gas permeable tiles, that's great. I think it's time we can safely say that we want to add this room. So let's go ahead and up this priority. And then at this point... Okay. Okay. Mop it up. Mop it up. I don't want all of that. Sweep up all the liquefiables. So much work to be done. There is so much work to be done. Are you kidding me? That's going to be there? No. No, no, no. Justin B. Free yourself, my friend. Run. Run. Escape. Seek refuge. I don't really think we need gas permeable there. In fact, we're going to go more with this tile system like this. So let's plan out, and we can just leave it at a 5 for now. Okay, so an air scrubber removes 300 grams of carbon dioxide per second, and a natural gas generator produces 60. That means 5 natural gas generators can be supported by 1 CO2 scrubber. Well, we want to have room planned for expansion, so let's plan on 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. That's how we're going to do it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to tile up like this. Let's go ahead and add the ladders for scaffolding, because we're going to make this room sort of tall. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put an atmosphere switch up at the top. Should it be the corner? I guess it's going to be right next to wherever the vent is, and there's going to be 3 vents. So I guess we'll just put it in the middle. Right, we don't want the room to be too tall. It doesn't really need to be that tall. It just gives us a larger buffer. I think that's how I want it. No, like that. That looks good. So then what we'll do with the gas pipe is we'll make sure that when it comes down, it goes like this. Wonderful. So then we're going to grant it up like this, and nope, over here like this. Voila. It's beautiful. So we'll have our CO2 room, and then what we'll do is we'll wire off of, how much power is this pulling? 720? We need to redo our electrical grid. Oh no, those are going to be removed. That's perfect. So we have plenty of power off this wire. We still need to redo the electrical grid. That part doesn't really change. Maybe what we should do is actually run this over here like this. I'm not sure if we'll need that in the future, but that way we can hide the wire. And then we'll go through the atmospheric switch and into all 3 air scrubbers. Then for the plumbing, actually what we should do is close that up, destroy this building, and then what we'll do is we'll do ladders. I'm sorry, not stairs. We'll do ladders up like this. And we'll give ourselves a mechanical door here. And then we can set up our plumbing. So we're going to need the clean water. Okay, well, let's destroy this and this for now. And then what we can also do, we can destroy these liquid pipes here and there, like that. We can destroy those 2. Okay, so what we'll need is a pipe bridge to cross over. No, not a gas pipe bridge, but a liquid pipe bridge, where we'll just pass right over this. And we will run this water... Well, we'll wait. Let's go ahead and just destroy all of that. Wonderful. Break down all the pipes. Let's check how things are going down here. They look pretty good. We could get rid of that and this, and then all of this polluted water. No polluted water down there, please. And look, we have our own little water airlock. I was going to say it was natural. Well, it is kind of natural. We didn't pump any water here. We had to tap into this, but even still, we did it. We got it. We're not going to have to deal with this natural gas going anywhere we don't want it to, which is wonderful. Now, let's let's bump the priority up on this a little bit, because I need to start getting some of this sleet wheat here. So then we'll just select it all for being dug up. And then over here, we'll just ladder up. See, if I try to build, and this is, I almost was like, oh, we'll just build gas permeable tiles across here as a walkway. No, then somebody will get stuck down here. So instead, I'm just going to give them a ladder at the base of the pit out, and we'll work from there. It might take me a little while, but I do learn. I do learn eventually. All right, let's get these Weezeworts going here. 2 for you and 2 for you for now. Actually, I guess I'll just select all of you priority 9. That's fine. Water is stable at about 53. This water, oh, is just going to keep overflowing, but it's at 45. Now, this is really interesting. This water is... it's trying to cool off, but then it's heating back up. So that means if we strip all this insulated tile off, yeah, you know what? We're going to end up doing that. That is a thing. Let's do it. We're going to take the heat sink, or we're going to take the insulated tile off of this and let it go back to being a giant heat sink to assist it venting its heat out. Watch. I bet the temperature starts going down almost immediately. Maybe not. It's trying to. It's at least equalizing. But do I want this area open? Oh, I don't know. Let's watch and see how it works. I'm not sure how I want to do that yet. I very much like to try things and then just, you know, experiment with it. Toss it around, give it different directions. Just see where it ends up and how it works. Alright, and then this pipe will come out here like this. And then these will all join up underneath like this. Right, so here's what we do. We end up destroying this building. And then we're going to need to put some tiles down here. Heck, we can even put a tile there, that's fine. And then in this building's place here, we'll put a vent. We'll just build it right into the floor and we'll just let everybody hop over it. I like that. I like that idea a lot. Okay, this is great. It's almost ready to go. We're just going to have to repipe the exhaust over there, but we're not ready to do that yet. Not yet. Soon, though. Soon. We've got a little bit of polluted water here. This needs to be gotten up. Then we can start looking forward. So what we'll do is we'll get ourselves a gas pump. Let's set it up here. And I'm not going to wire a wire to it or the pipe out because we're going to wait to get that other stuff situated first. How's the temperature doing? So far so good, down to the 30s. Not really making its way up there. It's trying. But at least the geyser is backed up and stopping. Whoa, ice? What is going on? Was the tile that cold? What? What the heck? It's just a big chunk of ice. Oh, it's warming up. It'll melt soon. How bizarre. They must have got that granite fresh out of the biome, out of the ice biome. Wow. It's trying. But should be stuck now, shouldn't be able to do anything. No seeds available because they all three went there. That's not exactly how I wanted to do that. We do have an extra Weezewort plant there, though, we can grab. And these, I would like these to be bumped up in the priority just a little bit, please. Oh, come on. I know I selected you. There we go. That'll work. And we'll need to mop this up as well. Very important. Let's see what else. We can mop this up, and yeah. I think we're doing pretty well. We're making some progress. The water is still about 50 degrees. Not really seeing a lot of action from these wheezeworts. They're cooling off this air. So what we really need is to sort of seal them in, right? That's what we need. Let's try that. Let's see how that works. We'll just seal you in with the granite, kind of trap the air in here, see if it gets nice and cold. The air is very thick. The wheezeworts perform better the thicker the atmosphere, and this air is incredibly thick. Very high pressure polluted oxygen. This water is cooling down quite nicely. It's down to 45, 42 degrees. This water should start to cool down eventually, but we're going to need more wheezeworts. This room is just not going to be able to get away from having to be Wheezewort City. And that's what we'll call it too, Wheezewort City. That's fine because there are a lot of them in this new ice biome, and we'll get as many as are needed. Look, 2 here, 2 seeds there. And then we've still got 2 here, 3, 4, 5, plus, yeah. We're going to be doing just fine for Wheezeworts. Just fine. Speaking of, let's check on our farm. Oh my goodness. This is just shenanigans. That's what this is. I'm going to have to watch this whole area very closely. Let's go ahead and sweep that up. Where did the ice melt from? Is there a spot that I'm not seeing? That wouldn't have got over here. Stacy, what happened? Oh, the snow collapsed on the ladder. Well, at least you had an accident before you started suffocating. That could have been bad. Who would have thought you'd be saved by a bathroom accident? Man. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Still got that polluted water in there. My goodness. Because we haven't quite evened out this on the other side of the door. Which we will. We will. We'll get it taken care of. Not right now, but we're not going to sweat it right now. Starting to eat our food, so I'm starting to think maybe half of these aren't even growing. We're going to be doing great once they all get growing, but we've got to cool this room down. It's imperative. We can deconstruct this room. Harvests remaining, toasty surroundings, toasty surroundings. These are all way too warm. Way too warm. 11C, 10C. Yeah. We'll just have to wait. The Wheezeworts will cool it down eventually. We're not going to be adding any new warm air over there, so it will happen. We can go ahead and get rid of you, though. That'll allow us to mop that up. I think having 2 algae terrariums in here is just fine. Just fine indeed. We've almost got all the hydroponic farms taken care of. We're going to keep introducing new warmer tiles. 1 step forward, 2 steps back, eh? I'm not even worrying about those pinch of peppers. Is it time for a new duplicant? Digging, learning, strength. Oh, but can't dig. I don't know if we have room in our colony for someone that can't dig. We can get another creative. Athletics and cooking. No. No, no, no. Not yet. Not yet. We will, though. We will get there. It's just not time yet. You guys are still working on this? This is all priority 5, though, right? Oh, some of it's a 7. Priority 5, everyone. Priority 5, please. Just relax. This is not important right now. Not at all. The other stuff is important. How are these Wheezeworts doing? Oh, these are having much better luck up here. Oh, these are getting there. Down into the 20s. Still, that cold air is not reaching up there very much. It is sort of fighting the good fight. I wonder if they were higher up. If they were closer here. I thought by giving them more airflow, they would be more effective. They're definitely cooling off the tiles near them. Yeah, you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to elevate them. Same here. You guys can be elevated as well, so let's do it. It looks like we're going to be able to tile just like that. And then I guess we'll connect that there. And then the same thing here. What? It will be... Do I want them touching the... Yeah, might as well. Might as well just put them right up against... That's going to be too high for duplicants to reach, though. This whole thing is going to look squirrely till I get it straight. But I promise, once I get it straight, it is going to be wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. That water's down into the 40s. We're still really just not using that much water, so we're not going to open the gates on the geysers until we absolutely have to. There we go. Looks like all of that polluted water is out of there. A little bit of polluted oxygen up top, but that will go away eventually. Now we're just chock full of natural gas. No, we're not going to wire it now. We're coming up on the end of the episode, so we're going to get ready to wrap things up, and then... Sadly, we're going to have to make all of these a priority 5, actually. Every last one of them. Now that they've been planted, we need this stuff here. We need this cooked. We don't have a lot of it, but we're running out of food, and even the ones that aren't stifled, it's going to take them 20 cycles to grow. Yeah. We might have hurt ourselves there a little bit. We can still dig these up. We can get some food from there. And we can dig all of these up. We can elevate the priority here. We can make frost buns out of all of this. Cycle 204, doing well. And that's going to be where we wrap things up. Before I wrap things up, well, actually, hold on. Let's address this new duplicant first, and then we'll go from there. Cooking, digging, creativity, athletics, cooking, digging, strength, creativity, construction. 8 to digging. And some creativity. Okay, alright, so here's how we're going to do this. So the last person on my list that I added to the colony was Morton. Because when I started this series, I said that I was just going to do it first come, first serve. Whoever commented on the videos, that's who I would throw in. So I have a list that I've been following that is pretty much the comments as they rolled in. Now, a lot of these comments on my list came in the first few episodes because they were getting a lot of comments. Well, I'm not sure how many people are still following the series, and I don't necessarily want to keep putting names in just because they commented on a video in the beginning of the series if they're not watching. So I still have the names on the list, but if you are watching the series and you are enjoying it and you've been waiting for your name to get in, but you think you're way further down on the list, please let me know. Leave a comment down below. Maybe this duplicant's you. We're going to accept them, but not rename them yet. But leave me a comment. Let me know you've been watching, you enjoy the series, you would like the duplicant to be named after you, and I'm pretty much going to address it to where if you're on my list of people that are due to be next, and you say, no, I'm still watching, I didn't just comment in the beginning, I'm still watching, and I want that duplicant to be me, I will make it you. But if I don't hear a response from people on my list, I'm going to start skipping down further and further on the list to people that are actively watching. that really want to be in the game. And I hope to get a ton of duplicants. I would like to say I'll add everybody, but there have been so many comments. I can guarantee you not everybody's going to make it. So I would like to catch the people that are actively watching this series. Because I imagine maybe not everybody's watching it now that watched it in the beginning, just looking at the views alone. That being said, that's where we're going to wrap things up. This has been Oxygen Not Included, episode 25. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Please come back next time and check us out as we continue to get this sleet wheat farm under control. No, it's kind of already getting itself under control. Next episode will probably be the CO2 pit and the natural gas system fixed, as well as some Wheezeworts being moved. We'll dial in these geysers a little bit at a time each episode. But until next time, take care.